Hello everybody, my name is Anubhav Chaubey. Today I'll be talking about a man, a legend and a true inspiration, Sonam Wangchuk. Have you heard his name before? Maybe not. So let me remind you, in the movie Three Idiots, the character of Funsuk Wangdu was inspired by the life and deeds of this man. Sonam Wangchuk is from the mountainous desert Ladakh. It was a time when Sonam Wangchuk used to tutor some students to be able to save money to pay his college fees. At that time, 95% of the students in Ladakh were failing the 10th grade. A thought came in his mind that if 95% of the students are failing, that means the issue is with the education system but not with the students. He came back to his hometown and with other like-minded people founded an organization named SEMCOL, Student Educational and Cultural Movement of Ladakh. With their organization SEMCOL, they worked with the government and brought reforms in the field of education. After 7 years, the passing percentage increased from 5 to 55% in Ladakh, and today the percentage is around 80%. But he didn't want it to ignore the rest of the 20% of the students who were failing. And my friends, this is where his story gets interesting. So for the failure students, he set up a residential school in the banks of Indus River and named it as School of Failures. The criteria of getting admission in this school is that you have to be a failure. The students who are in the mainstream conventional education system and are feeling lost and confused in their lives participate in a 2-week camp before board exam. The camp is organized by Sonam Wangchuk, where the senior students of School of Failures gives them advice of ways to cope up with failures in life, giving them wide knowledge about the world, and many more activity happens in the time frame of 2 weeks. When some of the students among them fail the board exam, they feel equipped to deal with the failure because of the camp in which they participated, and those failure students are given admission in the School of Failures. So how does this School of Failures work and how it's different from other schools? The campus runs not like a school but like a small country which has its own elected government which changes every 2 months. It has its own newspaper named Campus Times, own radio show, and even a separate time zone which is 1 hour ahead of the Indian time zone to teach students to sleep and get up early before the whole country sees the sunrise. The leader of the elected government gives responsibilities to students for the management of animals, solar cooking devices, gardens, vegetable production, electricity supply, campus revenue accounts, and many more such management works. Students plan the management process, they set goals, they execute, and then they report their monthly work in parliament of their school. They learn science by practical methods. Like for example, if they are learning the germ theory, they practice that by preserving fruits, turning it into jams, and then packing it in a bottle with a label of their brand, advertising it, and then selling it in the market. And with the profit amounts, the students plan an educational trip to the plains of India while learning the geography on the way. And when they come back from the trip, they report it in the Campus Times newspaper. They talk about it in the radio. And because of all these experiences, by the end of the year, they get so matured that they are ready to mentor the new bunch of confused souls in the 2-week camp. The wonders of the school has not finished yet. This school is a work of innovation, as the whole school is just made by the help of 4 elements: earth, sun, ice and fire. Earth, which is the cheapest material, they have used it to build the infrastructure of School of Failures. No cement used. The cheapest source of energy, which is the sun, is used to heat the buildings in winter when the temperatures get to minus 15 degrees. No fossil fuel used. The sun is also used for cooking, greenhouse gases, solar cow sheds, water pumping, water heating, electricity and natural lighting. The students of School of Failures has used ice to make the biggest ice hockey ring in India, and you will be glad to know that the women's ice hockey team of School of Failures are the national champions in this game. And last but not the least, the students of this school has invented a new method to save water for summers in the deserted land of Ladakh with the help of ice stupa.
Water that goes waste into the Indus and the ocean in winter when nobody needs it is piped away and downstream, and where a big fountain gushes out just because of the gravity, no moving parts, no machines, and freezes as it falls down in minus 20 to minus 30 and makes a cone or a mountain of ice. The geometric shape is such that it melts in late spring when farmers need water the most.
If you think the students coming out of this school of failures might not have a future, then Sonam Wangchuk has some examples to give you. Sivan Rigzin, who failed 10th grade 5 times and then became the Minister of Education for Ladakh Hill Council. Thinlas Churol, who failed 10th grade 3 times and today is an award-winning entrepreneur, launched all-women's travel company and was declared Person of the Year by a reputed publication. Stazin Durjai, a award-winning filmmaker, won several awards in international film festivals held in France, India and Canada. So this was the story of the legend Sonam Wangchuk. अगर हमारा काम अच्छा लगा तो सब्सक्राइब हुआ दबा दीजिए, बेल आइकन भी दबा दीजिए. Oh, I have to talk in English, right? If you like my hard work, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon. I'll be coming up with such legendary stories of people from India who are making or have made a difference. Thank you. Jai Hind.